Peace, peace, peace. Giving people a few time to get in the building. How y'all doing today, man? What's the vibes? What's the vibes? What's the vibes? It's your boy Green Eyes in the building. Live and direct. Act like you know when y'all see me, man. Act like you know when you see me, man. It's the boy Green Eyes, the legendary. The best to ever do it. The one that make them hate. The one that make them talk shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nah, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? Today's a blessed, magnificent day and stuff like that. I just don't be understanding people at times. Like, it's okay to be a certain lifestyle and stuff like that, but sometimes you just gotta make the situation right, especially when it's dealing with kids. You know, I I overlook a lot of things when it came to my kids and stuff like that with baby moms and all that. I overlooked a lot of stuff and I wasted a lot of time, but I eventually knew that it was about these innocent children, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and I just tell people, a kid needs their dad. You understand what I'm saying? Just like they need their moms. You understand what I'm saying? But one thing about a daughter, she will always look for her dad. One thing about a daughter, she always look for her dad. I got daddy of the year, y'all. Hmm. I got daddy of the year, y'all. I'm seeing my kids, and I'm grateful for that. It was a time where I wasn't seeing, so I would never come at nobody for not seeing theirs and stuff like that. But sometimes we have to step up to the plate as men. Yeah, yeah, I see niggas all the time and shit like that. And when people used to see me and I didn't have my kids with me, y'all seen how I was. Very sad, very depressed, very angry and stuff like that. I see y'all angry and for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? Be angry you ain't seeing your kids. Be angry at shit that's really real. Stop being mad. Oh shit. My sneakers is messed up. Oh man, this bitch left me. This bitch is talking shit. Yo, we have to realize and wake up and focus on what really matters in life, yo. I've been trying to wake y'all up for the longest, yo. She don't want to be saved, don't save her. She don't want to be saved, don't save her. Yeah, Jesus Christ died so that you could be able to live. Yeah, your sins have been forgotten. Before you even sin, your sin is forgotten. But just because you know that doesn't mean you sin. You understand what I'm saying? That's a fact. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves y'all, man. And if you want a relationship with your kids, you know what you do? This is the easiest thing if you want a relationship with your kids, yo. All you have to do is pray. It might take time. It might take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years and stuff like that. Sometimes you might never see them. At the end of the day, it's all God's plan, and God has the last answers and the result. So at the end of the day, you know, I never put my kids uh through the court system and stuff like that. Vintage and victory and strength was given to me when it was time. A lot of things I wasn't seeing my kids to the point where I never be upset that of nobody that's not seeing theirs. I just tell people, Make an effort. Make an effort. When I'm when on Mother's Day, I wasn't seeing my kid. I wasn't seeing my BM. I just was like, I was tired of the arguing, the toxic shit. And as men, we become alphas, and as alphas, we just isolate. We just rather not deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to deal with those situations. You understand what I'm saying? Even if someone is using your child as a pawn, at the end of the day, we kings, and we need to know what position we play in chess. Chess is like life, y'all. So you see, what's the most important piece on the chessboard, y'all? Let's see if y'all know. What's the most important piece on the chessboard, y'all? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Love the positivity, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely, man. That's what it's about. Positivity, no negativity. I stay away from negativity. Because I'm so positive. I'm negative. You understand what I'm saying? I get crazy, and I haven't got crazy for a while. I've been very humble. Haven't really put my hands on people like that. So a lot of people, they just living their vida loca. They angry and stuff like that. And it's really because they trying to feed off my energy. And I'm trying to feed them positivity. And they think that I want them to be negative. It's weird. It's very weird. And it's like, you know, once you come up a certain way, you have to change for the better, y'all. Y'all doing the same shit over and over again. If you do the same things, how can you expect to get different result? To get different result, you must do something that you never did, whether it's new people, new environments, and stuff like that. This gang shit, this shit has teared my people up into pieces, yo. Not all of it. You understand what I'm saying? There's good leaders. It's nothing wrong with being down with something as long as you have a good leader, but it's also good to lead. You understand what I'm saying? It's just been too much that I have seen that has taken away from my people and the mentality. Sometimes it could be the environment. Sometimes it could be the influence that the older people are putting on the young ones. You understand what I'm saying? They try to promote the young individuals to go out there and be such this person. Then they pretend to love them. So now these young individuals is out here lost because they trying to impress. They trying to impress people. And what I tell people is, y'all, no matter what you're going through in life, y'all, just pray. He said, have a great day and God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. It took a long time to get into this mentality that I have because the flesh seeks revenge. A girl backed out a knife on me. My home girl, she just bought 2 guns. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a man, I never put my hands on a female. But this bitch backed out the knife on me, my nigga. I'm a gangster. 2 seconds later, my homegirl came with the knife. She was gone. Then my homegirl hit me up. How she hit me up? She found out because somebody was talking. They said, yo, Green Eyes almost put his hands on some bitch. What? That's my bro. Who? It was over from there, y'all. Now certain shit is out of my hands. You have a bunch of angels that'll protect you. Even the demons and the negative people, YNs, you know, these people are your protectors. Let me explain before you make assumptions on whatever y'all want to say. See how sometimes in front of your building, or it might be like 1,000 niggas. At least the building is protecting y'all. So sometimes it's just how you visualize and how you observe things and how you take things in. You know, I've been through a lot and stuff like that, so it made me a good person. It made me, but I still got a lot of rage in me. I got a lot of pain, stuff like that. I can admit that. Um, and just I'm new to this fatherhood shit. I always been a father, but I never been a consistent father. You understand what I'm saying? Like waking up to my child. I never had the opportunity to wake up to my child. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was always, in the hands of my baby mother. And I never wanted to take her to court. I never wanted to put the children through that. So what I tell people is I see a lot of people protesting, doing fatherhood stuff and stuff like that. You get caught up in that stuff. It's good. It represents something very powerful and good, and it's about children. But then it becomes more serious. It becomes more deadly. You understand what I'm saying? Because now they taking you as you doing it for social media. You recorded niggas. You in front of the precinct. This is what they want you to do. Then they'll have like an off-duty cop come shoot your ass, or detective. Those police, some of them, it's not like before. Remember before they used to get some out of the jurisdiction, basically hire people that's from far, that's not from out here. You know, we don't ran across to these dudes. I'm looking at one nigga like, yo, excuse my language. I'm looking at him. I'm like, yo, this guy look very familiar. He's with his family and stuff like that. He's with his kids, but he's at the buffet. Off duty officer, yeah. With his family. Oh, the guy that just arrested me. Now, I didn't want him in no type of danger or nothing like that, yo. That wasn't in my intentions, but I just said, wow. See, I see how he played it off, with the mustache. He had a little, it wasn't a fake mustache, but it was like the marker shit. It looked very sharp and stuff like that. But he was an off duty officer. So I remember him. You know how I remember him specifically? Because when I was in the precinct and stuff like that, the nigga gave me a bogey. I don't even smoke cigarettes like that. But I was stressing, y'all. I was so stressed I had asked him for a cigarette when I was in the precinct. And sometimes, depending, they'll give you a cigarette. So he gave me a cigarette and stuff like that. Um, but he didn't give me a lighter. That's his. He gave me a cigarette. He said, "You want a cigarette?" I said, "Yeah, yo, please, bro. Can I have a cigarette?" He said, "Yeah, I'll give you a cigarette." He said, "You want two?" I said, he said, "You want the whole box?" I'm like, "Yeah, how? Nah, I don't want to be smoking, man, cigarettes back to back, but I'll take them, sell them to niggas in here, or something like that." I don't know what the fuck you want me to do with these shit. But it seems like it's very valuable when you locked in the cell. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because it's just something that you're not supposed to do. Anything that you're not supposed to do will give you that adrenaline, that rush. It'll give you that adrenaline and that rush. That's why I took the pack of cigarettes. You think I was smoking a whole pack of cigarettes? No, it was just something that you're not supposed to do. It's like a girl, you're not supposed to smash one, and you trying to smash. That's how the body works, and that's how you the temptation. David got tempted. Now we getting tempted. You locked up in the cell. Offer you a whole pack of cigarettes. Why is that? Now I'm trying to figure out why he gave me the whole pack of cigarettes like nothing. So now it just looks like, what is he doing? Is he trying to line me up? Now I said, let me get a light. He said, I can't give you a lighter. He said, I can't give you a lighter. We're not allowed to give you. So why the fuck you gave me a whole pack of carton of cigarettes? Mm-mm-mm. Not a carton. You know what I mean. The little pack shoots. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'll be dropping by more often, my friend. You'll have a good night. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, it's destined for you to be over here. This is not a mistake. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to make sure that you know you get you get the notifications that we live streaming and stuff like that. I had to postpone the interview with the guy that held it down with the six YNs in the elevator. That remember he held his ground. He from Tribeca. Y'all remember that guy? He was in the elevator, six YNs on his body. They said, "Who you talking to?" I'm talking to that nigga. Who the fuck is you? You ain't gangster. We could take it outside. I'm from Tribeca. Yeah, yeah. I got him soon on the platform. Just timing. You got to remember that over there in California, sweet home California, it's 3 hours away. You understand what I'm saying? And over here, so I got to make sure that the timing is very correct, y'all. Green eyes, oh, we safe. Get this strap. Find out where them niggas at. They been playing with me, bro. They been playing with me, bro. Yeah, yeah. They been playing with the green side. They been playing with the green side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How you doing, buddy? Always to see you. Good to see you. And stuff like that. Yo, Cosmology Bay, hit me up ASAP. I got a proposal for you. Beloved. Yeah, yeah, Cosmology Bay. I got something for you. It's gonna be nice for the working out. Mm-hmm. Whenever you get the opportunity, man, hit me up. Hi. How y'all doing? You had a blessed day? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Every day above ground is a magnificent day. But you know what? I don't be mad at people. The reason I don't be mad at people because I know that a lot of young individuals is misguided by the older people. You see, I'm young. I'm not that young. I'm 30 years old. But I be trying to have a major influence on my people, y'all. And I don't know who I'm talking to in this video. The title honestly wasn't even planned. I just switched the title because I always have it like, oh, I'm going live, I'm going live, I'm going live. I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? But how can I teach somebody to be there for theirs? Is, what I did, it was Mother's Day. I reached out. I said, Happy Mother's Day. How's the kids? I know everything ain't been, thing, anything. Just reach out. I understand. You see, men, we really care. hmm That was my reason for separating. I separated to find peace. You understand what I'm saying? I separated to find who I was. And sometimes we don't know how to separate. We don't know how to let go. We be deeply in love with these people, relationship wise. And at the end of the day, we know for sure, it's not good. We know that it's toxic, but we don't have it in us to just say, we're done. How can you fight for something that's not fighting back? What's wrong with you, my nigga? Yo, matter of fact, so you knock on the door. That's what I said. Knock on the door. Don't just put no fucking package there and shit like that. Knock on the door, my nigga. I keep having to go to the fucking shit and all that. Don't knock on my. Let it not say nigga here, P. Hate that shit. Knock on the fucking door. Fuck you. Yo, when I was doing UPS, whatever I was doing, driver helper, we'll knock on the door and make sure that the package is delivered. If not, we bring it back. But now you can't bring it back. They tell you that. They tell you that. Try to knock on the neighbor door and stuff like that. But these dudes, they don't got no fucking respect. I understand. You understand what I'm saying? I used to do your job. This is the reason I'm telling you what I'm telling you. You taking shit, uh, like you, Big Willie, and shit like that, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? Knock on the fucking door. That's your job. You want to get out the building so fast. You holding the elevator. People are sick of y'all, man. I'm about to. Ooh, Ooh, yeah, I gotta do the Martin. Remember when Martin was, yeah, ooh, when he got bit by the bee. And I ain't even saying in a bad way. I'm just telling you, bro. You could have knocked. Like, knock on the fucking door. What will possess you to put a package there? You know how fast packages disappear? And, oh man. People will be people, y'all. People will be people, y'all. It's sad. Thank you. Thank you for my other moderators handling this. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Told y'all my moderators work. Like my hands work, my moderators work. That's a fact. They can't say nothing in here without my moderator's permission. Fuck my permission. They need my moderator's permission. That's a big. That show you how big my moderators is. Yeah. When somebody came in here earlier and they shared, I like the positivity. You know, it took me a long time to get there. It took me a very, very long time to be more positive. The kids got me more positive, y'all. You know, I used to, when I used to not see my kids, I used to sweat a lot. And I used to walk with a lot of hate. And, you know, my shit was, and I still always gave good energy, though. That's one thing people could say. But to people I didn't know, I didn't like people. Even my own people would sometimes ruffle my feathers. And it's not only because I was dealing with that, but it's hard sometimes when you dealing with that and you ain't getting the love from your own people. That could push you to crash out. It could push you to many things, but I let Jesus take the wheel. And usually I don't always leave everything in God's hand. Sometimes I try to take care of it myself. But when I notice it is too much to handle, I notice I'm not by myself and He wants to help. Sometimes we're holding so much from others and people keep dropping their luggage on us and luggage. Now when you tripping, how where can you put your luggage? You understand what I'm saying? There's no space. There's no space. Then there's a funny one. Yo, let me see if I. Oh nah, damn. Wish you. Fuck. Be genuine, y'all. See, big gangsters, real niggas, they know that the most gangsters niggas is the kindest people you will ever meet in your life. One of the most humblest people you will ever meet, y'all. To be a gangster is to not get mad. How can you go a whole day without getting upset? Oh, it's very difficult. I'm not saying it's easy. But can you? Can you wake up happy? Can you brush your teeth? Can you smile? Hands up. I'm having a good day. I learned that from the kids, y'all. We learn from each other. See, a lot of y'all think y'all know it all. A lot of y'all think y'all Superman. I wanted peace for my people, y'all. All I gave, all I gave was love. That was all I had to offer y'all. But I gotta count for something. I have given y'all my all, y'all. I have given y'all certain answers to make your life a little better. I have tried to come around to make you happy. But if I become the enemy for wanting good for my people, that's wrong. I'm good. That's all I ever wanted, y'all. But once I see that a demon has control of you, it's not that I won't slay the demon. Sometimes I gotta lead y'all. That's my job. See, there's many strategies when you a God gangster. You either teach him or you destroy him. Now the ones that's lost, which is like a lost sheep, it's not the enemy. That lost sheep need to be saved. But that black sheep and wolf, is trying to like manipulate or like, yo, let's go over here. Let's go in the mountains. Then Bigfoot come out the mountains. Mm-hmm. Fuck is up, Green? You know what's up? Us. You know what's up? Me. We going up, 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 up. That's my kid's favorite song. They're gonna sing a song, and you better like it. And you better like it. Yeah, Green. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Walk away like you gonna kill something, Green. Walk away like you gonna kill something, Green. Oh shit. Come on, bro. Niggas be playing with voodoo and shit like that. Stop doing that evil shit, y'all. I repent anything doing people doing witchcraft, playing with material, or just trying to harm me in any way, shape, or form. The weapon will not prosper. No, the weapon, it'll form, but it won't prosper. Yeah, it'll form. It'll form. That's a fact. It'll form. Yeah. That's why I let you know that, yeah. But as soon as you go like, see, one of my dudes, one of my guys, one of my bros, man, I'm going to ask him. Because he been in a certain situation that he defended himself out of self-defense. But I do not want to use my platform and seem like everything is not for content, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Just try to do the right thing, y'all. That's basically what I'm saying. That's the whole thing of this title right here, y'all. Just try to be a better people, y'all. And I know it's gonna be difficult. The more younger you are, and it can be with age, but I'm saying sometimes it's more difficult because you ain't been through certain things. But now everybody has that light in them, and that's one thing that I had to notice. Not everybody has that light in them, so I have to notice that some people will try to come and dim your light. They will try to dim your light, y'all. Mm-mm. You have to be able to protect your peace, avoid, start doing better, better moves, start being more kind, start loving, start caring. Do not make these people make your heart cold, y'all. Do not let these people make your heart cold. You don't have control of other people's actions, y'all. Mostly you have control of your own actions. We got to be careful with certain people. There's certain people that just they want to argue. They want to, throw your spirit off. They see you doing good. So if they see you doing good, they will have a spirit of them that don't like your spirit. And meanwhile, you really did nothing. I already don't have nothing like that. But how many of us is in a relationship? We done with the daddy duties and stuff like that. I respect all fathers. I respect all mothers. Because at the end of the day, um, some women, they not the best baby mom, but they good parents. But now I want to talk about relationships. How many of us are in a relationship and we know that we're not happy? By the show of hands. You see, we have more women than men invested into the relationship. There's a lot of men that's single out here, y'all. Good men. Don't judge a man by what he could provide. Judge the man for his change. Is he wanting to change? Does he want change? Does he want to become better? Ladies, y'all gotta see that. Ladies, y'all have to open your eyes. I respect the queens. I respect women so much. So much. But lately, y'all just been getting out of hand. There was this Brooklyn girl who got stabbed. So many situations that I'm hearing about females. When you go to Instagram, all you see is a bunch of females acting ratchet, fighting, screaming, spitting. We must do better as people. Sometimes we have to overlook situations or be able to put certain things under our belt. That means move forward. Do not waste your mind, your thoughts on the same situation, the same narrative. See, lately my spirit been wanting to be alone. It's not a bad thing. Definitely not a bad thing. Yeah, I know Jesus went to the mountains to find peace. So yes, it could be a heavy load. Yes, it could be so much that you're dealing with. But I'm telling you that there's light by the end of the tunnel. There is light. Don't always be upset, angry, and stuff like that, because that it becomes toxic, and I don't like being around it. I don't like angry people because I'm an angry person myself, and I have worked so hard. I have worked so hard, yeah, to change my ways, to change my thoughts, and stuff like that. But not every thought is your thought, y'all. I know there's people genuinely who support the channel and say, yo, I really like this dude. See, once you're around me for so much, you might not know my value. And my value is not always what I have to bring to the table. Sometimes it could just be a peaceful energy. And that's what I try to give people. I try to give people positivity. Why? Because I know we deal with so much. I don't try to throw on, everything I'm dealing with into others, onto others. See, life is pretty good for me right now. But I could just imagine a lot of people who are depressed. And I was at a depressed state of mind at one point, but then I overcame my thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? Peanut, yes. Thank you so much for the advice. Peanut Live 215. How's everything? Everything's good on the East Coast? Yeah, send my love, Peanut. You know that? My guy. Yeah. And a lot of things, bro, with the weed. There's a lot of things in the weed that have emotions inside. Remember, you mixing a female with a man, with a male plant, with a female plant. And you know how in real life, male, females, we tangle. But sometimes when everything is good. That's when you get the Zaza. Yeah, this shit is science. I got this shit down packed. It ain't nothing that nobody had to teach me to learn. I learned survival. I learned survival. I learned to be great. You know that. You know that. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. We outside. You know what survives. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you ever seen that guy that he's like in the elevator full with like mad people? I think it's like pissing the elevator. It looked like the train station elevator. And he was like, I'm for Tribeca. And he was arguing with somebody. Somebody said something to him. He was like, who are you? You ain't tough. You ain't gangster. Well, he got an accent on him. I got an interview with him. Matter of fact, go to my live videos. You're gonna see that I got the videos. I got it set up. So Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Thumbs up. So you could be able to be the first one in the building. I like the vibes. Appreciate you for respecting the platform. That's what's up. And you came in here with positivity and good advice. El que no coge consejo, no llega a viejo. That means whoever doesn't take advice does not grow to be old. El que no coge consejo, no llega viejo. Whoever doesn't take advice will not reach to be old. And as a man, I've been providing for myself. I've been struggling, y'all. I've been struggling. Yeah, you got 2 ears and one mouth, which means you should be listening twice as much as you speak. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, always the throwback. Always the ear, but don't need to listen. Yeah, that's true too. It's always good to listen. Like, you don't always have to take the advice, but take the time out to hear what the person has to say. And if your people are not gonna, they're not gonna give you bad advice to mess up your life and stuff like that. So sometimes you just gotta take the advice. And if you don't take it, just take the time out to listen to what they gotta say without deflecting. Yeah, people. Yo, bro, tell me about it. See, I'm glad you're in the building, bro. I felt your vibe. Yo, wow, look at this shit. Thank you, God, for this person right here. Bro, you like a guardian angel. You took you hit the donkey on the tail. You hit the rabbit on the nose. Yo, for real, because I'll be feeling like that. Yo, people are starting to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The other day, somebody tried to tempt me into conflict. I already seen, how the devil been trying to do. He tried to get me, you know, he tried to antagonize me. He tried to play with my head, my thoughts. And I was so elite with it that I just separated myself. Then when I separated myself, there was peace after that. Because the Lord, and it gave me peace 3, 4 seconds right after. Forever peace. Because when you make those decisions to not get into conflict, that's when the Lord knows that it's hard, very hard, bro. They gonna step on you. They gonna stare at you. They gonna talk shit about you. And you just gotta be there like a punching bag, bro. But it's not that you're a punching bag. The Lord is blocking the Lord is fighting in the back. He's fighting battles that you cannot see. He's real. And believe that he's fighting your battles just because you don't see the battles being fought. That's why I say fight the good fight. You fight the good fight down here while he fights the good fight up there. And he's definitely doing a good job. And every time that you do the right thing, and every time you do a good deed, good intentions, good heart, pure. This is when the Lord claims victory. And he gives you victory when it comes to conflicts and stuff like that. He'll put you through trials and tribulations. He'll put you through things. Why? Because you got to go through it. Your mind ain't right. Your soul ain't right. Your energy ain't right. It's your mind. Your mind definitely takes a big toll. You understand what I'm saying? Your mind will definitely play a big toll. That's why you see me when I was dealing with a lot of pain and stuff like that. I did a lot of research. And come to find out with the neck problems, a lot of that stuff was like it was dealing with the nervous system. You know, the nervous system is connected to everything. So it's not that I was nervous in the streets. I was nervous because, uh, my grandmother wasn't feeling well when she was alive, and I seen her pain, and you know, seeing that for a long time can build up a lot of inflammation and stuff like that. And right now I'm at peace, but I deal with so much things and my thoughts had got the best of me that the pain is like it's not forever, but it's gonna take a long time to cure. And I cure myself like as in understanding the situation and knowing that God don't make no mistakes and stuff like that. Hey, He always has the final answers. But I take my hat off to y'all out of respect. I don't care how my hair look. It says go to the church as you come, as you please. You understand what I'm saying? This is the church. You don't need the church. We are the temple, but you need a church to be able to build that temple up. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Make yourself to feel numb. End of the tunnel. There's light. Absolutely. But you don't want to feel numb. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to feel numb. Because numb, it just has you like, it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Because numb is like, it's like in the middle. And it's frequencies from left and the right. And you choosing to be in the middle is like, it'll keep you in that frequency. You understand what I'm saying? You need to be able to be in the middle and the left and right. So what I'm telling you is, yeah, that's the hardest thing to do. But you know what? When you see how everybody else is living and you see how they lost, you don't live that way. You feel me? Because that's just a certain lifestyle that people choose to live that's not really benefiting them. And they only use the rules when it benefit them. There's certain rules that the streets use that actually protects you as a person. But what I say, don't always try to figure shit out. Me, I did this always as a kid, trying to figure out about peace, figure out why people be acting certain ways and stuff like that. A lot of things is mental health. I'm not the sharpest shooter in the shed. So who am I to judge anybody out there, yo? I leave that to the most high, but what's frustrating is when you want good for people and they don't fucking listen. And if something was to happen to them, that should have hurt you. But you know what? That shit happened to me where people wanted good for me and I didn't listen. I didn't take it. It's not that I didn't listen. I just try to listen to God. And there's no disrespect to everybody I love, but I just try to be right with the Lord. You feel me? Yeah. You see the bear? Just imagine there's a bear, and me and my people, we just found a new space, a brilliant space. So all my people that wanna come with us and stuff like that, we are gonna be doing some activities and stuff. You can bring the kids, you can bring the adults. We have equipment for them and stuff like that. We also have equipment for the adults. But this area is sacred, and it will not be told to many people. Why? Because it's a brilliant space in the Bronx. I found it myself. I was jogging. I told Cosmology Bay that earlier. He said, "What you doing, Green?" I said, "I'm about to go for a run. Hope all is well and stuff like that." He told me he was in Harlem. Salute to my Harlem guys, man. Um, but I just kept jogging and jogging and jogging. You understand what I'm saying? Then I ended up finding a nice location that's like peaceful, or very good people, food, uh, and it's lit. It's not no bum shit. You understand what I'm saying? And this is for my people that I see struggling with peace. You understand what I'm saying? I might be like, yo, we out. You gonna live the best life. Hmm. You see the bed don't attack you until you touch the bed or you start moving. You understand what I'm saying? You start moving, you start thinking you macho man, and the bear gonna tear you up. But if you stay humble, you hold your ground, the bear will back off. You understand what I'm saying? Good that you have still looking no peace everywhere. Man, peace comes within. It's not something you have to search for. It's within. It's already in you. It's embedded. You just have to be able to want it. You know, you gotta your mind. It takes time to be able to like tweak it, because if you've been living a certain lifestyle, I've been living like a gangster since I was a baby. I used to walk to school like this. I was really on that, on that type of mentality. What's the mentality helped me survive, but what it did left behind was a lot of negative thoughts and stuff like that. And even when the world tries to be genuine with you, you still feel like as if, people is full of shit, and they trying to get over somebody out to get you and shit like that. And you know, you gotta be able to have fun. You gotta be able to like find, peace, true peace, and respect. Respect goes a long way, yo. Now, I want to ask you a question, Peanut. I'm glad you're in the building for this one. Let me ask you a question. Let's say you by yourself, right? And it was just so to happen where three individuals run down on you. They jump you for no reason. Now, the rabbit got the gun. Now, you see him, you see one of those dudes that jumped you, but he got his kid with him. Now, he jumped you bad, not to the point where you physically damaged, with a point your pride as a man. They spit on you, they knocked you out, they put it on camera. Now, when you see that individual with his kid, How do you approach that situation? Do you ignore it completely? I'm saying he's walking this way with his kid. You walking this way. Are you crossing the street? Now, crossing the street can cause more issues. Because it could look like you up to no good. Meanwhile, you generally just trying to avoid the situation and bear the man because he got his child with him. Now, I want you to really think about what I'm asking you before you answer. Because it's okay to still approach. Sometimes you got to humble a person. You understand what I'm saying? People did that to me, but I ain't do nothing to them. I had the kids and was like, yo, what up? I looked at them like this. What's good, bro? Everything good? Still right there with the kids. That'd be your worst mistake. You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta play possum. You gotta play possum. And he didn't do it like, yo, ah. He genuinely was showing love. And one thing I seen in his eyes that he seen a change in me. He never had no problems with me. He had problems with people I knew. So years later, he's just saying what up. He not, but that's a wrong move. I'm with the kids. I don't really know you like that. It's not that I don't fuck with you like that. I don't know you like that. And you saying what up? Well, I got the kids. It's like, but I ain't take it like that. I just looked at him. I said, "Yo, what's good? Everything good?" Seriousness. You understand what I'm saying? Cause I'ma go bonkers for the kids. He ain't doing it like on some gangster. Like he's just like, yo, what up? But it's like, I you had a little situation with my man a long time ago, and some shit. But I'm still mature enough to salute you. How you doing? You good? You understand what I'm saying? And I handled that situation very well. And it was nothing. It was a nothing situation. You understand what I'm saying? But I could have took it like, what you mean? What's up? Yo, but take the kids upstairs, come back down, ratchet up. Shit ain't worth it, y'all. Nigga acting, he's just saying what's up. Now about in California, that what's up shit. That should you'll be dead. Yo, what's up? What's up? Nah, I'm saying what's up? What's up? Cause is you saying what's up, right? But you're not noticing what you're saying. You saying what's up? Like what's up? The sky, the beef. That's what niggas say. Excuse me. That's what people say when they get mad. Yo, it's up. It's up for you. Yo, when I see him, it's on sight. It's up for him. So now they tricked us. They got us saying what's up, and that just hit the body wrong. It's so much things that's dealing with the English language that make us get into problems and beef and stuff like that. I see my man trying to talk to a girl in English. He's like, yo, ma, ooh, ooh, wooty woo, ah. He's spinning his game. Bitch said, fuck out of here, you bum ass nigga. She violated the niggas. Then one of my Jamaican niggas started saying something. He said, boom, club, want to put the. He said some shit. Bitch turned around, Nearly took her panties off. But is the language, is the vocabulary. We need to be able to use different vocabularies. That's why I didn't get mad when that individual pulled up earlier when he said, "Oh, don't say the N word" and stuff like that. Even though my moderators took care of that, but at the end of the day, I'm working on myself. I'm Puerto Rican. You understand what I'm saying? I could say it. But at the end of the day, I know that my people was enslaved. I fought for black people all my life, bro. All my life. I was an activist, still an activist. Once an activist, always an activist. You understand what I'm saying? You're talking about somebody that went to Ohio and fought for immigrant rights, y'all. I fought for immigrant rights before ISIS and all that stuff, when people getting deported with Trump and all that. This was years ago. You understand what I'm saying? But I see how the word can affect my people and the environment that I come from, my people, we use it all the time. It means like, yo, my bro. Like, yo, my nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. We don't mean no harm in saying that. But a lot of people, they get defensive towards that. You see me in real life and I say it, you're going to be like, this nigga valid. Like, you ain't going to question that. But some people, but when they do, it depends how you question it. You understand what I'm saying? It depends on how you question it. You question it on some gangster shit. Y'all don't say that shit around me. What, nigga? Bah. Might just deck you right there. But at the end of the day, like I said, I've been working on myself. Yeah, I'm not negative. Why? Because I've been through so much shit that it was so easy to turn negative so fast. Remember when you said it was hard? It is hard. There's gonna be a lot of people to test you. And don't get locked up. If you don't like it in the streets, don't get locked up. They're gonna test you even more in there. But you gotta get battle tested. That's how you know you getting stronger when you learn how to handle situations. Just look at situations as a situation, right? Put that situation in the box and, throw it in the sea. It's a done deal. Once it's another day, it's a new day, new behavior, new thoughts. Now, if the beef is still up, just be ready. And don't just be out there just chilling. And you got some static. Niggas gonna pull up on you, shoot you, or try to throw the hands. Just be ready. If you gonna chill, chill. But be ready. I gotta be a little alert. I got a little situation and stuff like that. But a lot of things can be avoided. You just know how to, if you know how to talk. And sometimes I'm not the always best at talking. I might violate. You feel me? Because I get so tight. I violate and then I just gotta put my hands on you or something. But I don't. I try to be better. This year I ain't had to put my hands on not one person. That's an accomplishment from where I'm from. When you ain't gotta put your hands on somebody, that's an accomplishment, y'all. I remember I fought the dude in the chicken spot. What happened was that I was in the chicken spot. It was me and it was this lady that I call her like mom. I'll be like, hey mom, she's like she a gangster too. You understand what I'm saying? And she was getting something from the chicken spot. I was like, oh, where you going to the chicken spot? I was like, I'm about to get some fries. It was late night. I was drinking. Chicken spot about to close. I see my man Black. I'm like, yo, Black, yo, can I get some fries? I'm buying it though. You feel me? He's like, "Oh, we about to close." I'm like, he's like, I'm like, please, And then Mama, she ordered something from the store too. So when she ordered, right, since they was closing, they had a worker there, and he was cleaning, he was mopping while we were standing in there. So he swept her feet, like he swept her feet, and she said, she said, let me go outside before I fuck this nigga up. This nigga sweeping my feet and shit like that. Disrespectful. So she goes outside. So I don't say nothing, but I'm on his body. You feel me? Because I'm like, I understand that they was closing, and I do understand that, that how she felt. Because as Spanish people, when somebody swipe your feet with the mop or a broom, it's this thing where we say, "Yo, don't do that. I want to get married." So if somebody do that, they basically cursing you. I don't know if y'all knew that. So after he starts sweeping with the mop and stuff like that, she went outside. He sweeps my feet. Now when he sweeps my feet, I push the nigga. As I'm pushing him, we getting it on. You feel me? So I'm like, he's fighting, but he not like swinging. He's just like trying to muscle me. You understand what I'm saying? So as he's trying to like muscle me, I'm catching him in the nose, face, you know, and stuff like that. Um. So then what happened? I got tight, cause yeah, nah, he wasn't drunk. He worked in the store. So the lady that I was with, we wasn't really together, but she said she was going to the store too. But I consider her like a mom. So when he swept her feet, I was a little upset, but I ain't say nothing. I held it down because I knew he was actually closing. But he was just doing it with like anger. But I didn't notice it when he did it to her. I just looked at it like, because I know how she is too. Like she'll spaz out. You feel me? For anything. But not for anything, but she'll just spaz out. She ain't no sucker. So the fact that she went outside and she ain't really say nothing to the guy, it got me a little upset. You feel me? Because if she would have said something, she told me, she said, I'm gonna wait outside because now I'm gonna hit this nigga with this bottle. So I'm just waiting for the fries and stuff like that. So now he come. I don't know if it was the broom or the mop. He swipes my feet. Now once he swiped my feet, it's on it popping from there. So I pushed the nigga. So he coming like bum rushing me, and I hit him with the when as like once he was trying. The jab. My jab is deadly. You know I done hit niggas like this, and I hit hard, baby. But that jab, that you seen that shit? You see how it's like a little earthquake? So and he running into it too. So once I push the nigga, I'll push him. Once I push him, now he's charging me. So as he's charging me, I back up, not too much. You feel me? I just backed up to the point, and I usually step into it, but he was coming at a certain pace where I didn't have time to like go like that because my shit would have never, if he would have been coming so fast and I didn't even extend my arm yet. You understand what I'm saying? So to get that extension, I had to step back. But as I'm stepping back, I'm going like this, but it's quick. So I'm like, so it gave me that power that I hit him like how I hit him. You would have thought I went like this, cause even I was in shock. I don't put a big niggas out, but I'm saying I was a little in shock on the damage or the impact of the swing because I didn't really had too much time to prepare for it and all that. Like it was just naturally a reflex. Like you feel me? Because he was charging me. So before he charged me, I just gained enough space where I could be able to extend. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, he was charging me. If if I would have just, I probably just would have hit him in his head, like, and then that probably would have hurted me. So I'm a strategic fighter, very strategic. So he keep like charging me and stuff like that. So I'm catching him. I caught him like in the nose, caught him in the head and stuff like that. So he's trying to like grab me. He's trying to do like this muscle shit, but it's not working. So and then my man Black, the nigga that's cooking, he comes out or whatever. Now as he comes out, the nigga that I was just fighting, the nigga just sits down like we ain't just fight. He just sits down like I don't know what was there, cause I'm trying to remember what was outside that inside that he was sitting on. And I don't know if he was sitting on his two legs. You know how people go down. Hey, I'm gonna get to the comments. You know how people be like this, like when they tired or something. He was like that. I'm looking at him. First, I'm trying to look. I'm trying to see where he went. So then I see him right there. I'm like, I just decked a nigga like, bang. Like nigga, you made me go through all this shit, and all I wanted was some fries. And it wasn't a sneak. It was just because I was looking for him. I was like, where he went? And he was right there, like kneeling down like that. I'm like, I got so tight, I just decked him like right there. And then that's when my man Black came and he broke it up or whatever the case may be. Um, he was basically there was more like trying to get me to be calm because they didn't want me to like shoot a spot or nothing like that. And that was the last thing on my mind. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of my friends, they was like, yo, you could have got a lawsuit or some shit like that. Because it's like he attacks you first. You understand what I'm saying? He swept your feet. And he did it twice. He did it to the person outside, which is a female. Then he swept your feet. And then he attacks you. Even though, I attacked him. That was the thing. See that strategic move, he just swept me. He swept me with the mop. When he swept, not swept me, like he picked me up. I'm saying sweep me like when he was mopping. They gonna look at that like, oh look, it was time to go. The man been working all day. He's trying to go home, so he'll win that. It'll be considered like I put my hands on him first. So when the police pulled up, they asked me. They asked him first. But then my man Black, he owned the shit. So he basically was like, he said, nah, he's good, man. He's good. He's from the area. He's good. There's just a miscommunication. Then the the cop was like saying something. I was like, can I leave? She's like, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I said, yeah, I'm good. Then when I said I was good, guess what happened? As I'm walking out to go home, my man Black, he he gave me the order fries that I ordered. I'm like, I'm like good looking, bro. I was about to be like, yo, let me get like two center breasts, mac and cheese, hook the nigga up. I just went through a lot, man. Fuck. But I was grateful for the fries because at the end of the day, I seen it as, my man Black held it down for me. He was barking at his friend. He was barking at the one that was working there. Cause he know how I am. He know I'm such a nice guy and kind dude. Yeah, my bad, y'all. We just had a water bug. Yeah. For some reason, my mom is scared of those. Shit's crazy. So I guess my daughter had she had was feeding off how my mother reacts off, seeing them and stuff like that. It was like a chain reaction. But daddy had to kill the bug. I don't like killing bugs. That's one thing I hate doing. I don't kill bugs at all, yo. The only reason I kill the water bugs is because, you know, that my mom was scared of them. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't like killing them like that. I don't. But the funny thing was, I tell my daughter to go in the other room because she didn't have a shirt on and she was about to open the door. So when I told her to go in the other room, she started crying. She said, "But there's a bug in there. There's a big bug in there." But she was going to the other room. I said, "What? There's a bug. All right, wait right here. I'll take care of it." But she got nervous and scared, and when she got nervous and scared, she still was gonna go in the other room. But I told her to go in the other room because I didn't notice that she was trying to tell me that there was a water bug. Because last time we had a water bug, me and my daughter and my son, we was chasing it with the slipper. So she wasn't scared, but I guess she was feeding off of my mom or how my mom gets so scared of the water bugs that she reacted that way. But it wasn't that. She explained to me. My daughter said, "Daddy, as soon as I turned on the light, I seen the water bug." So I started crying. I said, "Baby, you're not scared of them." I had to remind her that. She said, "Yeah, I'm not scared. It just it just shook me a little bit because that is the first thing I see when I turn on the light." So I said, "I understand. Why? Because there was this video, yo. There was this video of this father, and he put a mirror in front of his child. So when his child wake up, the first thing that that child sees is the child face. So when the child see the child's face in the mirror, when the child first wake up, it gets scared. And then the father tells the little person, "This is the face that I always see each and every day that I gotta deal with you. I see this person. I see this person. So you should never be scared of anything." That shit changed my life. I'm gonna read the comments right now. My bad. I just had to do something I really don't like doing. I don't like killing the bugs. I got, uh, I don't like it. Cause sometimes I imagine, what if I was a bug and somebody just squashed me? You understand what I'm saying? I don't like doing it, but I only do it just to, protect them. They get a little nervous and stuff like that. He said, "Good thoughts, good advice. Stay in the box. Stay in the box. Good advice. Yes, good thoughts. Why exactly? Not that is Latin, but here too. Drunk you into bomb. Good, good. Better than getting hit. Good PR, bad intentions. Hey, it's the Parkers. You and me, come join us." He's charging like a car on the object. it don't move too as hard. Hello. Hello. Her losing and another guy comes just and fuck. A loss. He lucky. He survived. Good friend. Last hit it. Someone with a bottle in 6 weeks hospital, but pulled two knives. Hallelujah. If he did go 6 years, good friend. I was talking in when you was talking, right? Nah, yeah, I had a big water bug, man. I didn't want to kill it, but when I told my daughter to go in the other room because she had her shirt off, um, she started crying and going to the other room. I said, "What happened?" She said, "Daddy, it's a big roach." I said, "How big is it?" This is what scared me, y'all. When I asked her how big it was, she said like this. Now I'm thinking this shit is a bat. You understand what I'm saying? Because I just seen the video of my man, one of my mans, he was in the office. He posted shit on Instagram. He had to kill the bat. It was a bat in his office. So when my daughter said, I said, "How big is it?" I want to make sure because sometimes they difficult on explaining certain things. You understand what I'm saying? Last time it was a small roach, and they said, "Daddy, Daddy." I said, "Oh hell no! Y'all woke me up for this. Get the strap. Find out where them niggas at." Yeah, they woke me up for a little roach. But they only did that because they was feeding off my mom energy. So they didn't know, you know, even though the other one, of course, is bigger, they got confused of identifying which one is a roach and which one is a water bug. So that day I tried to kill the water bug, but it was flying. Now these shits got wings, y'all. You know how Red Bull gives you wings? Yeah, yeah, water bugs have wings, y'all. And they fly. But in Puerto Rico, they only fly over there. But now they starting to fly out here. This water bug, he was regular. I just killed him real quick. He didn't fly, he didn't try to get away, shit like that. But I don't like killing them. I only do it to protect my family. I save roaches. Let's say I'm taking a shower and I see a roach drowning in the water. I take the cup, put the roach in the cup, take the water out the cup, and I just put them on the ground. I don't kill them. I don't like killing. I just had to do it to protect mine and stuff like that. But it puts me in a bad state of mind when I do shit like that. When I kill animals, when I kill roaches, you know, my flesh. But the Lord understands. And I explained to him, I said, "Lord, I'll never kill an insect. If I have to, to protect my family and stuff like that." Yo, the summer's over. The summer's basically over. It's winter time. Yep, it's winter time, yo. Are y'all ready for the winter? No, the flies. I used to I used to catch the flies. Like if I see a flying around, now I'm starting to scratch. I used to with my bare hands because I used to test my reflexes. I seen Jackie Chan do it. I seen Jackie Chan do it in the Karate Kid, where he grabbed the bug with the chopsticks. Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi. You know, I did Taekwondo. I got a little Taekwondo experience. You understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, but a lot of that they teach you discipline. Yo, Peanut, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I like that you involve yourself in the conversation. You add in comments. You hit the like button. You know that's the type of support I need, and I would appreciate it. Yeah, I never did kickboxing though. I never did it, but my feet is impeccable. My feet is impeccable. Look, I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna just show you a little something. I just want to show you how hard I kick. All right? Can I do that? Can I just show you how high I kick? And look, from that, I could kick up there. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm trying to get the highest view for y'all. Oh, that's even higher. You ready? Let me warm up. All right. Now, after I kick it, I'm going to point to it and then record from the ground to where I kick from. Okay? Right here. Now look how high is that, y'all. Right here. Is it taller than me? Look, I'm leaving my hand in the same spot. Definitely taller than me, right? Now watch this. From there, I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. You think I'm gonna listen to what a nigga say on YouTube? I'll kick a nigga face off. It's one thing about me that a lot of people sleep on. I just kicked about 6 feet. I'm 5'8". Do the math. Do the math. You don't want to see the roundhouse kick. Oh, the roundhouse kick is impeccable. The roundhouse kick is impeccable. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, yeah. You seen that kick? That shit is deadly. I'm not allowed to use it. And you know what they say? Oh, my hands is licensed. Ain't no such thing as hands being licensed. See, when a person get into the UFC or get into these things that they getting into, What they fail to realize is that they have a family. And even when it comes to self-defense, them people be going to jail, defending their people, defending themselves, y'all. Why? Because they say they're licensed. There ain't no such thing as that, y'all. What happens to being a family person, a protector, a provider? Certain things ain't meant for you. That's why I stood into Taekwondo. It taught me a lot of discipline. I know it's in the rib, damn, and the training. Yeah, the training was good for me though. You know, I had good people training me. Salute the Master Para. You know, good dude. Um, he gave me the uniform. I didn't really have too much at the time to afford it and stuff like that. But he seen how dedicated I was into the sport. Anything that you do for fun is considered a sport. Now, I had a fight in my karate class. I was a yellow belt at the time. I was fighting a purple belt. Now, for a yellow belt, I hit him twice. I had 2 points. It was 3 points. He won, but I hurt him. I hurt him very, very bad, y'all. But he was a big dude. But he didn't show he got hurt. But I knew he hurt himself. You understand what I'm saying? I hurt him very bad. And even when we did this, you know, when you shake their hand and bow down, he gave me my respect. He said, "Yo, I beat you, but it wasn't a walk in the park." You know, he said something like that, but he gave me my flowers. You understand what I'm saying? What I like about it is the discipline that they showed us, and also the stretching. I don't know how these water bugs be coming in the crib, bro. Windows is closed. I don't be understanding that shit. Yeah, I stopped. I was what was it? It was white, yellow, orange, green, purple, brown, black. Yeah, back in the days it was different. Different senseis and stuff like that. Sometimes they have like different orders of the belt. So as I noticed that, I see my people, they the order was different. That's why I keep these lighters. When they get like this, oh, see, this one worked because I gave it lighter fluid from this one. It's the same way you gotta do it. So you see when they make that sound, they be like, psst. So you gotta get it going back, but don't light it and just hold it. As you holding it, it'll receive thing from this. And then that all of that turns into lighter fluid. Leave it up for a little bit, not too long. Shake it up a little bit, and there you go. If you was at a deserted island, right? And you had three wishes. Now, let's be realistic with these wishes now. Yo, what's the word, my nigga? My fucking God, B. Yeah, we safe now. Told y'all niggas don't fuck with me, B. Yo, what's the word, my nigga? Everything healthy? Gangster. My niggas love me, B. Yo, what's the word, bro? Just chilling like a villain. Like my nickname Dylan. Like my nickname Dylan. How you, bro? Thanks for asking and checking up on me. Oh, me. Beloved. What's the word, bro? Just chilling like my nickname Dylan. How you, bro? Thanks for asking and checking up on me, beloved. Yeah, I got real ones that do check up on me, beloved. Word up. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, sir. Yeah, I got everything you need, beloved. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. He said, yes, first family got everything, then minds, then world. For if I'm thinking positive, but alone on island, don't know. Left minds. I'm just saying, right? That what I'm saying is this, right? Nothing is before God, and nothing is before self. First God, then self, then everyone else. Now let me tell you why it's that way. See, sometimes we try to love so much, we don't even love ourselves. We forget about us. The world will tell you it's not about you. It's about them kids now. You have to know that you play an important role as a king. Okay? You play an important role, and don't never let this world try to make you seem like you less of who you are. You love yourself. To love yourself is to love others. You can't change the world unless you change yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And self love, that's most important. Why? It falls on the category of health. You know, you cannot let the government take control of you, of your mind, and your thoughts, and your emotions. They already have control, but it's a way of disconnecting from them. How they have control of you, the internet, the phones, the technology, the AIs, the money. It all keeps us in on an ongoing cycle. And sometimes we feel like, you know, what is our purpose? What is our destiny? Have you figured that out? Yes, the journey is that's the plan. Raise a family, settle down, calm down, stuff like that. But I'm asking you, what's your goals in life? That could be goals for certain people, but it's something bigger than that. It's something bigger plan for you for your appreciation, for your time, you know. Because at the end of the day, kids ain't easy, bro. Kids ain't easy. And people act like everything is all fine and dandy and ice cream. And that's why I understand when Kodak Black said that. It's every day is not supposed to be about ice cream and It's I've been a serious person all my life. I don't joke. Like yeah, I laugh. I'm a happy guy and stuff like that. You won't see me always laughing. Fuck am I laughing for? Fuck what am I celebrating? I'm drinking gallons of honey. I had to come to the realization, what am I celebrating? I'm supposed to stack now and celebrate after, y'all. But the way it's designed is a liquor store on every corner, yo. Then they got the bootleg. Now you can get this shit after it's closed down. Yo, this shit is. You gotta be able to see it. Gotta be able to see it, yo. Mm-hmm. Gotta be able to see it. He said, um, left moms, your first family. Left moms alone on the island is hard. No, you're not leaving them on the island. I'm saying you're on the island by yourself and you got three wishes. But make your three wishes like, don't be, oh, I wish for more wishes, a reality wish. What would be your wish? You can't wish you to have the kids. Remember, you're on the island. You're on a deserted island. There's no water. There's no food. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is the kids. I understand that. You said that before. You said you put them for anything. Now, that wish can harm them children. This is when you don't put them first. You don't put them in the front line. God got soldiers for that. They in the back. They safe. See what I'm saying? Is at times where you must put them first. You must put them front line. But then knowing that God was a man of war, can't always put them first. You put God first. You understand what I'm saying? Then they protected. Now you got angels, guardian angels, about an army, 1 million people that feel the same way me and you feel right now. You think is beatable? You think it's beatable? It's undestructible. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because you got God with you. Now God is fighting with you. Imagine you getting jumped and God jumping. He'd be like, oh, that's green? Don't you feel a little more better? God is almighty, man. And I tell people, find God before God find you. I forgot who said that. Let me see. Find God before God find you. Oh, the Wayne brothers. Yeah. Very powerful man. The only thing I didn't like the movie he did with the football, because it was that was like a little demonic for me and stuff like that. But I said the man is always doing things of comedy. So, he got one little, you know, so I bid with him. I say he gonna live a long life. Why? Because he always did comedy. And maybe that won't make him live long. Why? Because he just cursed himself. You know, that movie with the football, with the Wayne brothers, isn't, that shit is a waste of time. The football is coming out the machine. The guy stays there, keep hitting him in his nose. He's laughing. It's just weird. I didn't see the sense in the movie. I did not learn nothing from the movie. Um, a lot of it was AI. A lot of it wasn't really worked on and perfected and stuff like that. And if you see how he was acting, he wasn't happy. Even though the type of character that he plays in the movie doesn't allow him to be happy, him seeing that shit, he's there to play football. And then he just sees certain shit, it's just weird how it ain't had no concept, basically. I like movies that happen in real life. I like movies like 2012, Purge. Not that I want these things to happen, it just put my mind to think. Yeah, I love 2012. You know why I love that movie so much? Because when the guy was trying to get on the plane was taken off because a volcano erupted, and it was like the end. And the only way to get up out that situation was to get on the plane. But the man had to find a map, and as he found the map, the truck was falling, and as the truck was falling, you know, it fell, and his daughter was seeing that, and she was like, "Daddy." It reminded me of my daughter on how much she needs me in life. But then he came out the pit, almost fell, came out, ran to the plane, jumped onto the plane, and was there with his family. But the whole role that he played was just magnificent to me. How they had the president there, and it was go check that movie out if you haven't checked it out. It's like an 8 Mile movie, one of those type of movies that you can never ever ever forever ever you could never get tired of watching. 2012, that movie is impeccable. Yeah, Purge too. I like the one with the store when the homie he had the store, and the little girls they came inside the store and they started stealing. Now that girl's the one that works in the store. I don't know if she worked there, but I know she was like cool with the guy, or that was her father or something like that. But I know they was cool. And the little girl stole the candy, so the woman approached instead of the guy. The guy approached the girls, and they was cursing him out, like you know, so she stepped up, but she's the one that saves people during Purge. She risks her life to save others. Now, Purge, let me explain what Purge is for the people who don't know what Purge. Purge is at a certain amount, at a certain time, all crime is legal. All crime. And at that point, you don't know who to trust. You understand what I'm saying? And all crime is legal, which means you could do whatever you want, kill whoever you want, as long as it's within that time. Now, what happens is she goes around in an ambulance and she risks her life to save others. You gotta be a bad mama jamma. I'm a bad mama jamma, even in pajamas. Yeah, she's a bad mama jamma. Why? She definitely go to heaven for that. But the fact that she risked her life to save others, that's what Jesus did. Hallelujah. He said, my English. Wait, I'm not Jesus, bro. Time to realize. Hold on, beloved. Hold on, my God. Yeah, I like these. I like these. This is what we need. Life just for honor. Life minds alone in the islands. Wow, they gave me life just for honor. Don't have just a prince skills. A king here. Yeah, yeah. Teach. Positive. Money is the devil. Great to have it. Rich in family. Yeah, you gotta be rich at heart. If we're healthy and good with each other, perfect. It's always, uh, how's everything, bro? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That's a good thing, though. Even though, hey, how you doing? How you been? Everything matters, yo. Yeah, everything matters, bro. Yep, everything matters. See, God is sending my angels to me. About six people just hit me up. How you doing, bro? How you been? Everything's good. I'm the energy, the magnet. The energy you put out there is the energy that you will receive, yo. Said money is the devil, great to have, but rich in the family. If we're healthy and good with each other, perfect. It always can be better. And don't give a lot about money. That kills me. Then I can stay at home. Don't need that island for wishes. Ooh, that was deep. That's my parents. Is your hood, of course. I'm not Jesus, bro. Didn't take a long time to realize. Um, yeah, my English, nah, yeah, always someone behind me. When I'm alone, football mostly, they goes first. First, but sometimes they give you another view. Realize, purge, not bad. Don't know how that feels. Really can understand it, but didn't have it. Which one, purge? Oh, the rock. Purge too. Alright. They end up with each other, or the other one. They take him to the store manager. Yeah, this is way. Yahweh. Hallelujah. Ha ha. Damn, same answer. That's enough. Think about it. That's enough. Letting people know they're not alone. If you understand, it's cool. Yeah, that's what I do. I just try to stay positive and stuff like that. Stay on my journey. Stay on my team and stuff like that. That's all. That's all. That's all it is. I've been taking it easy. Can't complain and won't complain like that. Money's the root of all evil. It's not, it ain't everything it's good to have, but it's the choices that you make with it, the decisions in life that you make with the money, stuff like that. But it's good to have, it's good to save, it's your power, and stuff like that. But just learn how to manage it. Don't put too much love into it. Before, I used to be the type, like, if I ain't have money, I used to be upset. I used to wake up angry and stuff like that. Now, when I don't have money, I just find more things to do. That's free. The library. You understand what I'm saying? The pool. And there's so many different other things to do that doesn't, you don't need money. We feel good, we could get the things that we want and stuff like that. But if you know how to manage your day without no bread, you becoming a better person. And usually everything you want just shows up. Yo, bro, you want to smoke? Yo, you want a shot? Yo, huh? I can see when somebody's fucked up. Here's a little $10. You understand what I'm saying? God fed the birds in the sky. He'll feed us. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, positivity, man. I notice when I get mad, angry, if I stay on that type of vibration, that's when it becomes low vibration when you stay in that frequency. You understand what I'm saying? You keep talking about the same problem, same issue, and stuff like that. To get different outcome, you must do different things. You understand what I'm saying? You want to better your life, better your position. It takes time. Some moves take years to make. Some moves it take years to make, yo. And at the end of the day, if you got your focus, you got your brain, you got your mindset, you got God, you never down. It's just a learning experience of what to do better with the money next time. Tax season coming up, niggas is gonna be getting bread and stuff like that. I'm not getting bread. Why? Because I did my taxes. Uh, uh, I just owe. You understand what I'm saying? I hate that I owe. And it's just a lot of shit be happening to frustrate you, to throw off your spirit and stuff like that. But don't put too much love into it. It's money. It's a piece of paper. My kids just ripped my kid ripped my $100, and I still yet to find the other bill. This shit is unbelievable, bro. But you know what? Kids is innocent at the end of the day. I think I threw that shit out of frustration. Yeah, I must have threw that shit out. And I said it. I said, watch me throw this shit out and watch me find the other half. But I can't even be upset. Kids will be kids, yo. Where a kid could be a kid. Texas, I need kids for that. I think the liquor stuff or whatever. Yeah, bro. You just gotta manage what you do in life. You understand what I'm saying? Be careful getting yourself involved with certain things that you really don't have a way out. You understand what I'm saying? It gotta be a way out. If it ain't a way out, it's like jail. Feel me? You feel locked in. They try to control you. Hell no. Hallelujah. Hit that like button for a player from the Himalayas. What's up, S General? I see you in the building. I'm not acting Hollywood because the numbers is going through the roof. Loaded Lux. Loaded Lux. But let me get off this live, y'all. I gotta do some real responsibility and some real grown man shit. Nothing that Doom TV know about feeding kids. You don't have a family. I'm not. I'm not coming at you for that. I pray you find more people that love you besides YouTube. Yeah, yeah, I pray for that. Yeah, you know what we come on as general. How many times we try to help this guy? How many times we try to lead him in the right direction? How many times? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. It says save those who want to be saved. She don't want to be saved, don't save her. She don't want to be saved, don't save her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing grown man shit right now. Priorities. You understand what I'm saying? And we still accept them. Why? Because I told you this platform is for everybody, man. But he don't have the courage to step up and face us. Right, as General? He don't have that courage. He gotta come with all his supporters, and he telling me share the live while we on the live. Yo, share the live. Nah. My shit is international. You understand what I'm saying? We international with it. People's gonna come. Just be genuine. Be yourself. You ain't even gotta share the live. People that's meant to be in the building is meant to be in the building. And whoever's not in the building, then fucking kick rocks. You understand what I'm saying? Because out of 4,000 fucking subscribers, only about 30 people popped up today. That's a good number. But we gotta do better, y'all. When you subscribe to something, you really try to genuinely support that person, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? You don't support for negative things and try to watch somebody all day. The good God will take care of that. And God don't not play about me, yo. Why you think your life is so fucked up? Because you've been playing with a real godly person that don't do no bad things to people, but God will protect me. God got rid of all my enemies, y'all. I didn't have to lay a finger. hmm And one battle has fought so many other battles. You won't have to battle. You don't battle your people. There's a bigger storm, y'all. There's more fish to fry, y'all. Let's get it together as people, y'all. Shall we? Shall we support somebody with good intentions as myself? Spread the word. Yo, I met this dude on YouTube, homie official. I like his thing. Anything. You understand what I'm saying? That's the job of my supporters. As my supporters, I'm giving y'all homework today. And about a month, just by a month, I tell each of my subscribers to bring me 5 subscribers. Each subscriber bring me 5 subscribers. Remember when old Solo said, one nigga bring 2 niggas, 3 niggas bring 4, 4 get 5, and then I get more. Said like that, but we're more powerful together, y'all. Let's create this army. Let's create this undestructible team, y'all. Internationally. I need people everywhere, globally. Mm-hmm. And I need y'all to stand up to the shit. This greenhouse shit is not a game. This green side shit is not a game. We international and there's a million of us. And there will be a green side near you. I'm Audi 5000 like I'm in an Audi. Hey yo, tell the green side son they don't know about me. I got priorities, dude. I got kids. I got kids. I got priorities. You want to be on YouTube? Of course you monetize. Oh, green eyes, you ain't monetize. You monetize. You ain't got a life. You could be on YouTube all day. I got a life. I got a life. Yo, I'ma holla at y'all, man. Stay blessed, stay righteous, stay healthy. And remember to always do the right thing. Peanut, as General, all my people that pulled up, my man Javi, all my people, I see y'all in the building. Who else we had in the building? We had my man Peanut. Oh, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Oh, we had East Martin 2015. Salute to you for popping out. My man Tommy. Appreciate you, Tommy. One love. My man Big Javi. You already know the slogan. My man Killy Joy. Run through. Peace, Scar. Appreciate you for popping out. My man Shabazz. That's a salute to me to you. He said he's in Dillon right now. He'll be dropping by more often. My friend, you have a good night. Thank you, man. Likewise. My man Jake from State Farm. Thank you for popping out today, man. It's a pleasure and an honor to have you in the building. Remember, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll have y'all in size place order. And we do a little raffle or something like that, y'all. We know how to do that for his supporters, man. My boy Random1234. Ha! What's the word? Thank you for showing up today to the YouTube channel, to the Green Side channel, and showing your love, man. Who else? My man Wood May Bennett B61. Yo, I appreciate you for popping out today on this glorious day. You outside like Memorial's Day. It's getting dangerous, y'all. Please make sure to walk with the K. I'm outie. Stay blessed, stay focused, stay righteous, drink water, subscribe to the channel, and remember to always do the right thing, y'all. I got real responsibilities, dude. Go find you a priority. Get a job. Get a fucking job. Sick nigga, man. What was on YouTube? Yeah, I'm out, man. I got a life. Hallelujah.